I'll Fall Down is a song about depression. I struggled quite a bit myself the beginning of this year for the first couple of months. Just kind of found myself in an emotional hole I couldn't quite crawl out of. And this song really came out of that experience in a lot of ways, but also looking around at the people around me and how many of them were struggling with similar things. So there are a couple of lyrical things that happen in this song. One of them is that sleep is personified as a character. So if there's she or her that's referred to during the song, it is sleep. Because one of the things that I found was one of the biggest markers of my depression were sleep issues. I couldn't go to sleep. I couldn't stay asleep when I woke up in the middle of the night. When I got up in the mornings, I couldn't get out of bed. It was just this constant battle with sleep. And all I wanted to do was make it through the night. So sleep becomes a character that, in essence, I'm fighting with. So that very first couple of lines, my friend Sleep and I are on bad terms. We haven't spoken in a while, is there to kind of set the stage for the challenges of that. And as sort of the connecting point of this, I knew I wanted something that was a slightly dark because of the subject matter, but also had a little bit of something that hinted at healing. And nursery rhymes were always an interesting launching point for me. They tend to deal with very dark themes, and Ring Around the Rosies is no different. I chose to avoid the roses because it is almost impossible to avoid a cliche in a song when it has rose in it. But I started with those posies. Ring Around the Rosies may not actually be about the plague and its characteristics, but it still has a fairly dark ending. But the thing that struck me, and one of the things that kind of helped me crawl out of the hole, was realizing that I was not the only one. That depression struck many of the people around me. So that ending line of Ring Around the Rosies felt so right. We all fall down, and that there is kind of a shared community of both pain and support. And if you're struggling with depression, I know it feels like you're alone. Just understand that you're not, that there are a host of people that are going through the same things that you are, but also a community around you that does want to lift you up. So that's my hope, that while there is some darkness in this, posies in my pocket, ashes on my tongue, because the taste of ashes is, to me, sums up the idea of destruction. But we all fall down is both negative and positive at the same time. We have people that are going through the same things with us. My favorite line from the song is in the second verse, trying to come up with those things that those issues are similar to. And it just hit me, a junk drawer. I mean, when you open it, you just look at the things that are in there, and it's a random assemblage of stuff, but you can't deal with it. You can't face it at this moment. It seems too large. So regrets are like a junk drawer filled with stuff that doesn't matter anymore, too precious to give up, too painful to consider. That concept of not dealing with the things that you needed to deal with is part of the reason that, for me, I kind of sat in that painful moment. So the song doesn't completely resolve. There is still a kind of miasma of, well, I wouldn't say depression, of being down about it, but it is also about that kind of shared expression. So if you're suffering with depression, I hope that this is something that speaks to you. I hope that you feel comfortable asking those around you for help, and understand that there are resources and things that you can reach out to make you realize that you are not alone.